Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? I'm fine, thank you. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Ramadhani and I'm delighted to be here to talk to you about the role of internet for education. Okay, before we start, the purposes of my presentation is to know about the meaning of the internet, to know about the benefit of the internet for education, to know about learning method via internet or e-learning, and the advantage and disadvantage of internet for education. There will be question session in the end of my presentation. Okay, I'll start with the role of internet for education. I divide it into 4 parts: meaning of internet, benefit of the internet for education, learning method via internet or e-learning, and the advantage and disadvantage for internet for education. Okay, the first part is meaning of the internet. Internet is the global system of interconnected cellular computer network that use the internet protocol suite to communicate between networks and devices. Internet play an important role in education. In education, Google, everyone prefer to use Google to their question, to their problem, or to their doubt. Like popular search engine like Google or Yahoo is the topmost of search engine because there are easy to use and instant to know about many information and many knowledge in internet. Okay, next, the benefit of the internet for education. Talk about the benefit. The first is cost-effective and affordable education. For the example, just must have the internet. Everyone can reach or can search about many knowledge and many information in the internet. The next is effective teaching and learning tool. Because for the teacher, it can be easy to teach with the ICT, teach their student with the ICT, and the student easily can save the teacher's material, and they can study it in their own or repeat their material in their home or in their places. And the next is learning via multimedia. Indirectly, teacher and student are required to learn multimedia or technology, which is now increasingly rapid. Okay, the next is learning method via internet or e-learning. The first is e-learning allow to learn through computer in their respective places without having to physically to go to school or to go to the campus, which means that it will be easier to learn without to having directly meet with the teacher or the lecturer. Second, e-learning can be accessed from anywhere and anytime that has access to the internet with a laptop, even a cellular phone. Nowadays, everyone have a cellular phone, right? So with e-learning, everyone can study with their cellular phone, with their laptop, with their computer, in anywhere, in everywhere, easily. Just must have to in the internet, and you can reach many information and many knowledge from the internet. The third is with e-learning, student can save the data or information directly from the teacher or lecturer and study it many times. It means that the teacher or lecturer can send their video material to their student in home, and then the student can download it, and student can study it many times until they understand the material. Okay, next slide. The advantage of the internet for education. First, students more easily understand the material using multimedia facilities. Student can reach or search many information or many knowledge in the internet in their each places, like in home or in every place there can studying. Just must have to borrow a cellular phone. Okay, next, learning becomes more conscious, because at home they can get the experience with reading lesson or reading knowledge in the internet. Third is learning is more cost effective. For example, we as a student in campus, we can save full of our transportation to go to campus, right? Yeah, and that is the advantage of the internet for education. Then the next is the disadvantage of internet for education. First, less interaction between teacher and student. Although it can be via internet, but we must to meet each other to becomes more intense and more comfortable. And the next is not all student places are available with internet facilities. This is the problem, that not all of the student home or teacher home or lecturer home can get the easily signal or high signal to reach the internet connection. The next is student and teachers are required to know learning technique that use ICT, information, communication, and technology. Okay, that's all I have to say about the role of internet for education. To sum up, it is clear that there are many roles of the internet for education, and depending on how used it for the purposes of learning more effective and for ourselves or maybe for the others, because if not used properly it can be harmful for us. Okay, thank you for your attention. Now I'd be glad to answer any question you might have. Okay, that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.